agriculture to protect their livelihoods while conserving vital water sources. Through training, water harvesting and sustainable land management supported by the Upper Tana Nairobi Water Fund, communities are restoring degraded land and improving farm productivity. And as Faith Wangare now reports, the initiative is not only boosting income for farmers, but also safeguarding water that supplies millions of people downstream. A 31-year-old John Miner has already spent 15 years in farming. On his farm in Murang'a, Miner grows fast-maturing crops such as lettuce, green peppers, cabbages, and other varieties that are ready for harvest within 4 months. Beyond production, Miner's greatest passion is mentorship. Through his initiative, he offers training to young people, teaching them modern farming techniques and encouraging them to view agriculture as a viable career.
Wengi wao wanakujaga huku, tunaanza kusoma kama vyenye tu mmekuja. Kuna kuja wawili watatu hivyo. Wakati tunasoma na wao na wanaona vyenye tunafanya kwa samba na watu wangu wa kazi, so wananiita wananiambia wanataka kuanzia kulima.
To address changing weather patterns, Miner has also invested in water conservation technologies. During the rainy seasons, he harvests and stores water using water pans, ensuring his crops have enough supply during dry periods. Elsewhere in the county, farmers like David Nyoro and Francis Mburu are focusing on soil conservation methods to protect farmland and nearby water sources. By adopting contour farming and other sustainable cultivation practices, they are working to reduce soil erosion and safeguard riparian ecosystem.
Unaona mashimo ni mingi hii na ile na ingine iko pale. Zote naitumia. Kwa hivyo situmii maji kama mtu iko na sosi yake.
Hapa kurudisha Murang'a kukiwa na maji ya pipe ni bure tu. Ni haribu zote. Hakuna pesa upewe kwa dona yende haribiwe. Ndio tulikuwa tuanza hiyo mradi mwingine wa irrigation water.
Another story of transformation comes from Stephen Matu, a farmer who once lived and worked in the forests of Mount Kenya. At the time, communities were stationed in different sections of the forest under a rational system, moving one section to another once the trees matured. In 2009, during the administration of Mwai Kibaki, the community was relocated and allocated 20,000 acres of land. Each farmer received 4.5, half an acre for settlement and 4 acres for cultivation. Today, the settlement hosts about 6,500 farmers organized into 7 villages across the landscape.
So wazazi wetu kama bamba yangu alikuwa mmoja wa fighters. So alikuwa alikaa sana kwa msitu. Wakati alitoka kwa msitu, alikuta wale brothers wake ama siblings wake wameshagana chabayo ikaisha. Kwa sababu amekuwa amesahaulika kama amekufia huko. Wakati alitokea akuta hakuna kitu kugawa. So wakawa settled in the villages. So wakati huo kukakuja system ya mpatiwe kashamba kwa msitu, mclear the bush, upande chakula zako pale kwa a period of maximum of 3 years. Now watu wa forest wakuja wapande mishe pale.
After relocation, many farmers began with tree nurseries before gradually diversifying into cattle farming, fish farming, poultry keeping, and livestock rearing. To support these activities, they invested heavily in water harvesting and conservation measures that ensure a steady supply of water throughout the year. Despite the long history in the forest, Stephen says returning there is no longer an option. The stability they have built through farming and conservation has transformed their livelihoods.
Hiyo miaka karibu 10 hivi tulikuwa tu baba atoke atafute malisho alafu atukute hapa na watoto tukiendelea.
Maana ya kutoka hapa ni kwenda kutafuta. Ni kwenda kutafuta ndio uletee wale umewagasha kwa nyumba. Na kwa sababu umepata namna ya kupata mapato kwa hiyo sehemu nakaa. So hakuna haja ya kujiumiza mwili enda kutafuta tena kwa sababu ile unatafuta unapata kwa hiyo environment.
Anthony Kelu represents another success story. He relocated from Makueni County to Murang'a in 2015 and began by selling tree seedlings. His first batch was 500 trees that earned him 10,000 shillings, a modest beginning that encouraged him to expand. Today, Kilu managed more than 17,000 trees alongside about 2,000 avocado trees, livestock and crop farming. In 2018, he installed a biogas that has operated without major challenges since then, helping reduce energy costs at the farm. He now plans to sell some of the mature trees and invest in opening an animal feed shop to support other farmers in the area.
Na nikaanza hiyo maneno ya miti nikaweka kwa nursery. Kuuza mara ya kwanza nilikuwa na miti 500, nikapata ngiri 10, na nikaona kweli hii inaweza nisaidia nikiweka bidii, sababu wale walikuwa na miti mingi pia pesa walikuwa na pesa mingi.
Supporting farmers on the ground is Peter Kihungi, an agricultural officer from the Laikipia County Government Department of Agriculture, who works as a county extension assistant linked to the Upper Tana Nairobi Water Fund. According to him, the program has been implementing conservation inventions in the area since 2017 to help farmers adopt sustainable and management practices.
My work basically here as the county extension assistant for the Water Fund is to assist farmers adopt conservation measures and conservation activities that they are doing here so that they can transform their lives.
Through the interventions, farmers have received about 77,000 tree seedlings for agroforestry and restoration, while nearly 1,000 water ponds have been constructed to harvest surface runoff, collectively capturing about 198 million litres of water yearly. The program has also supported the construction of terraces stretching more than 300 kilometers to control soil erosion, while grass strips have been planted across farms to stabilize soils. In addition, more than 115 drip irrigation kits have been distributed to farmers to promote efficient water use, while at least 20 biogas systems have been installed to support clean and environmental-friendly energy. Efforts to protect ecosystem have also been seen about 15 kilometers of riparian land conserved to safeguard nearby rivers.
So far from 2017, we have had a number of interventions that we have done, ranging from agroforestry, where we have assisted farmers with seedlings, 707,000 of seedlings ranging from fruit trees, fodder shrubs, and other indigenous species. We have also interventions on water harvesting for surface runoff and rooftop water harvesting, where we have almost 1,000 water ponds harvesting 198 million of liters of water annually. We also have other conservation activities like terracing, where farmers are adopting retention ditches, 300,000 kilometers done so far. Also grass strips, where we issue farmers with the Bracharia, Supernapia grass and Kakamega 1 grasses.
Kihungi explains that when farmers first settled in the area, the land was largely bare with minimal vegetation. Over time, conservation agriculture, tree planting and water harvesting have gradually transformed the once degraded landscape into productive farmland. The program also focuses on empowering young people by training them to construct water ponds, maintain irrigation system, and offer technical support to farmers, creating employment opportunities while encouraging youth participation in agriculture.
Right now we have a farmer base of 6,500 farmers, but initially we started with farmers that were around 4,000 to 4,500 that were initially settled. But due to land subdivision, other new people coming in, we have at least 6,500 farmer base that we have been able to reach out to. These people have small water that they are getting from the project water. So they harvest this water in the water ponds as another source of supply. So in the long run, the small rain that comes and goes, no drop of water according to us should go to waste, or no drop of water according to us should not be harvested or utilized.
According to Anthony Njoroge, these efforts are part of a broader 10-year partnership with more than 260 farmers across Upper Tana watershed. The initiative brings together public and private sector partners as well as farm markets to promote conservation practices that ensure sustainable water supply for downstream communities. The partnership encourages farmers to adopt best agricultural practices that improve livelihoods while protecting the watershed. By conserving water, farmers gain access to irrigation, increase their crop production for household consumption and market sales, and ultimately improve their incomes. The water fund, originally pioneered in South America, has since been replicated in several parts of Kenya.
This partnership, as I said, the farmer is at the center. So when we work with each of the farm, the entry point is that individual household and the farmer with what they are already doing in their farm, and we have make a progress, you can call it a vision building. And the technical officer have a discussion with the farmer, they map what is in the farm, and we already know which agroecological zone the farm lies on. So the farmer is guided and they agree that for me to meet my objective of food security, for net income, I would like to do ABCD. And this is now where our intervention begins. We make a commitment with each farm or each farm family that over the period, then we will hold your hand and we will do the layout of the farm. We will support you with the technical support on how to do rainwater harvesting. We will support you with whatever is needed for planting, so that you can improve your ground cover.
Even so, challenges remain, including ensuring farmers continue to benefit directly from conservation efforts and reducing to the growing impacts of climate change. Through collaboration with county governments, national agencies and private sector partners, the Upper Tana Nairobi Water Fund continues to support farmers while promoting sustainable land management practices. These initiatives are helping farming communities strengthen their livelihoods while protecting critical water sources that supply millions of people in Nairobi and other downstream towns. Faith Wangari for TV 47, Murang'a County.